Hey YouTube family, it's currently January 1st, sorry. Happy New Year's everybody. I had the stomach bug yesterday, so I'm still recovering from it. My stomach's still a little queasy, and you know how stomach bugs are, and like the day after and stuff. But on the bright side, I've stopped puking around like 8 or 9 in the morning. Not that y'all want to hear that, sorry. But I'm just saying. It's getting better, but I still have it. So that's one thing that I finally got, like, I have, and I'm getting over it. Great thing to start after New Year's. Alright, end the year, sorry. Not really. I mean, sarcastic, but I'm feeling better, so that's a great start to the new year. But anyways, I just want to talk about my RBT training and how it's going and stuff, like kind of like an update, I guess you want to call it. So first of all, I got done with my RBT training. I had 3 weeks training of that, and it was from November 27th to December 15th, and sorry. And that went great. I learned so much from it. And I'm done with that. I did my complimentary exam on the 15th of December. And I passed it. One question I almost messed up on. But I got it. I fixed myself on it. And I passed, which is good. So I've just been picking up coverage for my new job, which is ABS Kids. I'm a behavior technician, so I help autism kids or kids with intellectual disabilities, if y'all didn't know. So I've been picking up coverage and learning more about the kids. So far, the coverage has been doing good. Besides the one kid on Thursday I had to do, he puked at the end of my session. Ended 15 minutes early, and I think that's part of the reason why I had the stomach bug, but I don't know. Anyways, that's the only bad thing about coverage, is you don't know who these kids are, you don't know their behaviors, or how to help them, how to work with them, and stuff like that. But you'll kind of figure it out throughout the session. And it helps when you go to Central Reach and you find out more about them, because it tells, what's about them. Like, it says, for example, all about me for a different client. That's what it's called. And Central Reach is the platform I use for my job, just so y'all know. Because you might be like, what's Central Reach? I never heard of that. It's the software I use for my job. That does different sessions, notes, sessions, and my data, because I have to do data throughout my session and like collect different targets with them and things like that. So yeah. So I've just been picking up coverage. The first day I picked up coverage was December 20th. So like the couple days before Christmas. And he liked to elope and like run away and stuff, but I picked him up twice. So that day and then the day after Christmas. So I kind of figured out how to deal with elopement. And then after that, I picked up another kid who was like completely independent. He was able to ask me for things. He was able to communicate, all this good stuff. And we would spend all my clients, we just spent the whole day pairing, which I spend pairing the whole session with all my clients for coverage. So you know. But he just was playing with me, and we were bonds that day, which is always good. And then the next day, that Thursday, that one kid, he was like, I'm trying to think of the word that was called. Like, he doesn't, like, his task complimented. Like, he did not want to work, and he just wait around, and it was hard to get him motivated. It was hard to like talk to him. It was hard to do anything with him. He's kind of non-verbal. So that's with that kid. He's the one that got sick. And then Friday is the older kid. He was Friday's client was older than me. And, well, not older than me, sorry. I meant taller than me. He was taller than me. And he was only 14. He's only 15 this month, though. He told me. But he was really good. He was independent. He did everything he was supposed to. Some of the BTs had problems with him and his cooperation. And him, like, having behavior problems, like property damage and all this other stuff. But he was completely good for me. And I told his dad, and his dad was shocked. He's like, he didn't have no outburst? I'm like, no. He's like, that's weird. Are you sure he didn't have no outburst? He just wanted to make double check because he normally does. But he didn't with me, which I don't know why. But I think all my clients and stuff like me. The ones I pick up coverage for. So yeah, that's a little update with that. And then this week, I'm covering 2 patients tomorrow morning, which is Tuesday, January 2nd, and then the morning after, which is January 3rd. Those 2 are coverage, and then the rest of the time, 3 to 7 from Wednesday to Friday is subdirect care, which is I'm like basically the PT part, like temporary, and like I'm not gonna stay with this client forever, but right now because they don't have anybody else to cover them or do them, I'm gonna do them. And I haven't met her yet, so I gotta see what she's like. And of course, the first week or 2 I spend paying with them anyways. And I have a meeting with her BA, which is kind of like the ones that over me too, but it's over the client mostly. I have a meeting with her from 1 to 1:15 tomorrow. To learn more about her and like things I can do with her and like targets I need to run and all that kind of stuff. So that's a little life update with my BT job. I have basically open availability for my job too. That open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And there's 2 different centers that I can look at, Garrison and then the Cox Center. So I can look at both of them. Basically, if I can find the hours, because it's hard to find hours with everybody, with all the sickness going around and like holidays and all that stuff. So I'm just basically trying to find the hours I need. This week I got 21. Last week I got, I think, like 15, and then the week before was only 5 because it's got 1 client. That was my first day. And I picked up coverage. So yeah, that's a little update. I'm gonna tell you a little backstory about like how I became a behavior technician and all that, like basically my backstory and like how I became interested in the field and all that in the next video. But I just want to close this video off and let y'all know I'm gonna be next month I'm trying to go for my RBT exam, because you have to complete that within 90 days. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But anyways, y'all, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next one. Bye everyone.